Hello, children. How are you all? Hope you all are fit and fine. Today we shall study Geography, Chapter 9 Map Scale. We all know how important is map. Map represent the real world on a much smaller scale. They help us to travel from one location to another. But today we are going to study what is map scale. Now children, observe these two pictures. In first picture, the painter is trying to draw the scene in front of him with a pencil. And in second picture, children are watching the map. Now children, in first picture, why is the painter holding the pencil in his hand in a particular way? Answer: the painter does this so that the picture is drawn to scale. How can the scene of this large landscape be depicted on paper? That means a big, when you see a scene, it is a big. Then how that big scene that painter can draw in that small paper? The painter first takes an estimate scale of the scene in front of him with a pencil. So you can see in the picture. Now, in second picture, how is it possible to view all the countries of the world on one map? We know world is very big. So how it is possible? In the preparation of maps, the picture is first surveyed. At that time, after special observation, a scale is fixed. Surveyed means it is observed and checked. Using this scale, an outline map of the whole earth or a part of it is prepared. What is common to both these pictures? Both means that first picture, the painter, as well as this picture. In both the picture, the survey is done with a scale, and that only we are going to study in this chapter, that is map scale. We obtain information about the earth or some specific part of it from a globe or a map. While preparing a map, in order to get the actual ground distance onto paper, some conversions have to be made using geometry and mathematics. The use of map scale is useful for this conversion. In a map scale, it is essential to correlate the distance between 2 points on a map and the actual distance between these 2 points on the ground. The ratio of the map distance to the ground distance is map scale. To draw a map true to scale, it is essential to know the ground distance. These distances are measured during surveying. While preparing a map based on the distance, a suitable ratio is selected. After the preparation on the map, it is necessary to mention the map scale. So you can see on the right hand side top, it is given map scale. 1 centimeter equals to 200 kilometer. This helps us to know the distance and all. So this is very important to mention the map scale in all the maps. This facilities helps map reading and helps in understanding the distance on the ground. Scale. As you all know, maps are much small representation of the actual size of an area on the ground. The scale on a map represent the relationship between the distance on the map and those on the ground. This means that distance on the map is always proportionate to the distance on the ground. Maps are generally made in such a way that they fit on the paper or the screen. When the scaling of the map is done, every part of the map is scaled proportionally. Example, if a city is twice big as the neighboring city, a scaled map will always show the same thing on the paper. In short, a map scale is used to enlarge or reduce a map. Let us understand this with an example. Here I have a 5 centimeter long line, but I can also show the 5 centimeter line by a short line which will take less space, for example 10 millimeter. Now with the help of smaller line I can represent the bigger line. So you can see in the picture, the smaller line represent the bigger line. 5 centimeter is represented by 10 millimeter. This means that 1 centimeter is represented by 2 millimeter. That is 10 upon 5. Here I have divided 10 by 5 and we get the answer 2. This is written as 2 millimeter equals to 1 centimeter, and that is the scale. Next we will see types of scale. There are 3 types of scales: verbal scale, numerical scale, which is also known as representative scale of fraction, and the third one is linear scale. First we'll study what is verbal scale. Verbal scale, it is just a simple statement made at the last of map. A verbal scale is one in which distance are expressed with the use of words indicating measurements. Example, if the scale is 1 centimeter equals to 60 kilometer, then centimeter is the unit of distance on the map and kilometer the unit of distance on the ground. That means it is a verbal statement given on a map, just a simple statement made that this much centimeter is equals to, for example, see 1 centimeter is equal to 10 kilometer. Just verbally said 1 centimeter is equal to map distance. Here 1 centimeter is map distance and 10 kilometer is ground distance. Now you know what is map distance and ground distance. I have explained you before. A verbal scale, just said verbally, like 1 inch represents 10,000 feet, 1 inch represents 1 mile, 1 inch represents 100 yards, like this, so on. Next is RF scale. RF scale is representative fraction, which is also known as numerical scale. The scale is expressed as a ratio. Example, in 1:60 lakhs represents the distance on the map and 60 lakh, 1 represents the distance on the map and 60 lakhs represents the distance on the ground. This is 60 lakhs times the map distance. It is also known as representative fraction. In this scale, only numbers are used. This scale is also written as 1:60 lakhs. In this method, there are no words used indicating measurements. In verbal, there are just simply verbally, but here no words have been indicating the measurement. The same unit used for the figures on the left hand side is also used for the figures on the right hand side. The units are same both the side, left hand side and right hand side on the map. This is a fraction or ratio between map and ground's distance. See, 1 upon, you can see, upon 1 upon 1 lakh or 1 centimeter upon 1 centimeter is to, that is the ratio, 1 lakh centimeter. That means 1 centimeter equals to map distance and 1 lakh centimeter equals to ground distance. Now we move on to next, linear scale. This scale is shown graphically on a map. The distance between any 2 points on a map is measured with the help of a linear graphical scale. Example, so you can see on the left hand side they have shown the scale. Now this scale, it has 2 sections. First section is before 0 degree, so you can see in the picture it is circled, and second section after 0 degree. See on the right hand side, 1 inch to 1 mile, 0 to 1 kilometer and then 2. So 1 inch here equals to map distance, 10 mile equals to ground distance. If a ruler is not available, then a compass, a blade of grass, or for curves a thread can be used for measuring the actual distance between places on a map. We use this method when we don't have any thread or any way of measurement, and this is the most easiest method to be used. The importance of graphical scale. Very often it is necessary to reduce or enlarge the original map. During that process, the scale of a map changes. There are many methods of reducing or enlarging map. One of them is by taking a photocopy of the original map and reducing or enlarging it. When the map is reduced or enlarged by this method, the verbal and the numerical scale on the original map does not change. But if a graphical scale is drawn on the original map, then the scale changes as per the changing size of the map. Although the font size of verbal and numerical scale changes, the value do not change. Size change but the value remains same. Hence, graphical scales are drawn in atlas and wall map. Means if you see in atlas and the wall maps which are there they use graphical scale to draw. Now we move on to large scale and small scale maps. When a small areas on the ground is shown covering a large area on the map, it is a large scale map. Maps of a city, village, agriculture, agricultural field, etc., are all examples of large scale maps. Generally, maps with a scale of less than 1:10,000 are known as large scale map. Then, small scale. When a part of the ground covers a small area on the map, they are called small scale maps. That means when a small scale is used to show the information about a large part of the earth, these are small scale maps. Maps in an atlas and world maps are example of small scale maps. Most of the maps in an atlas are example of small scale maps. Can you see in this map? Small houses, then buildings, schools, railway station, bus depot, and the blue line. See in the picture the blue line. See the symbol, it is blue, is river. Are given the river flowing. Then see on the left hand side, up at the top, the arrow showing the north direction. North is at the top and always taken, the top area is always taken as a northern side. Suppose this is a map of a village, of a particular village. Now in this, it is a small area, village, it is a small area, but it is giving us more information, more detail, and that's why it is a large scale. In large scale, a smaller area is shown compared to small scale. Here the area is small, but it gives us very detail about that area, and that's why it is large scale. It is giving information about everything, but area is small. Now this is a small scale map. Small scale map shows big areas with lesser detail. So you can see it is showing the states, then union territories, then capitals. So you can see Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal is the capital. Then Rajasthan, Jaipur. Then you can see the union territories. So this map is big map, but it's not giving us more information or detail. It is only showing states, capitals, union territories. That means in this we can see big area, full political map, big, but with very less detail, and that is called as small scale map. Small scale maps are mostly you will find in atlas. Most of the maps in an atlas are small scale maps. Children, for your assignment, you will write from the textbook page number 67. You will try to search the question answers from the textbook and write in your geography notebook. Thank you.